Well, everybody, Kusog7ande, the Bad Video Game Tournament, is continuing on. We are almost done with round 2. Again, right now, people who have not scored at least 12 points after their second match are going to be given the farewell from the tournament. With that said, winning is more of a punishment because you get to play more bad games, so... Wait, oh, that's right, White Panther, 9 points. 9 points is the cutoff limit for round 2. Nah, I'm being silly. I'm dumb. Nah. With that said, you know, we are, I think, 2 matches away from moving to round 3. So all of you who are getting excited to play another game for round 3, keep your eyes open. We might have sign-ups soon. With that said, thank you to everybody who has followed, who has given bits, who has subscribed. We've had probably more bits today than pretty much most of the rest of the stream that we've had, so I really, really appreciate it. The burrito fund is getting filled back up, and the gift fund for Kusog7ande when we get to the tournament stage also starting to get filled up. We do usually give out over $2,000 worth of prizes, so it is helpful. Thank you, everybody. With that said, I think we're just about... Wait. Okay, I'm literally not about ready because I forgot some stuff. It's okay. There. Bam. Bam. I think I can go ahead and do this and run this little thing. Okay. I'm probably ready enough to do the reveal. Yeah. If Steam lets you gift to inventory, you'd buy me so many games. Fruit Salad Kung Fu. Aw, I love you too. I know that you can gift to people. I'm not completely sure. I think you have to be friends, though. Are you my friend or my enemy? We'll find out one day, maybe. With that said, Crappy, take us away and try not to get poked. Oh, watch out, Needleman! Ah! Ooh, ah, ah! Okay, you got through. Good job, Crappy. Woo! Well, I was a little bit stressed about what was going to happen to Crappy, but I'm not going to stress now because say hello to the person who's probably going to take all the hits for me. Time Stalker. Yeah, you're a phoenix. If you die, you can just come right back, you know? You die, you're back. You die, you're back. You die, you're back. What am I going to worry about? Nothing. Hey, Time Stalker.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. Like I said, you can go ahead and take all the hits for me.
Well, I'm pretty sure some people are going to be mad at me for this one.
Uh-oh. Okay, perfect. It's not my fault this time. Yay.
Alpha 5 said he's so screwed.
Yeah, question. Did we have somebody who said that they were going to do audio for us?
Yes. I put it in the Game Masters, but it's Time Walker.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's right under the game.
Backup.
It's right under the game. Perfect. Okay. So with that said, you've got an extra special game that is probably going to cause us to do the match slightly different than usual, and I'm cool with that. I really love to have a tiny bit of experimentation when it comes to Kuso matches.
Yeah, we get to do a score attack. So this is,
oh, that's not the only slightly different thing as well, but we'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah, Kat has been playing a lot of pinball, so I gave this game to her, and she agreed that this needed to be on here. So this is Pac-Man Pinball Advance on the GBA.
Oh, look at Pac-Man. You can barely tell it's a pinball game by looking at this, except that it says Pinball Advance. Yeah, I've seen you playing a little bit of this. We have the GM hangout every once in a while. Is that Advance or Advanced? No, just Advance.
Advance.
That's dumb. I'm very opinionated.
Yeah.
Very much so.
So I actually ran into this while I was looking through games for the site Retro Achievements, and I loaded this up and was very surprised that this game does not truly understand pinball physics at all.
Are you sure? I don't know. Like, we had Pinball Quest, and that was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a blast. Pinball Quest, like, the physics in that weren't the greatest, but they kind of worked. Oh, no. I was just remembering, like, while you were trying Pinball, or Pac-Man Pinball Advance, I stumbled across another pinball game that at first I was like, this is the best. And then, I was on the third board, and I was like, never mind, this is literally the worst, and I hate this. Yeah, so right now, Pinball, Pac-Man Pinball Advance, we've got 3 Kusog7ande players who are going to be racing through this, trying to make as much progress as they can. Whoever does takes the victory and gets 10 points. Whoever falls into second place gets 7 points, third place 5, fourth place 2 points, although I think we only have 3 players today.
Yep, we only have 3.
Do we have a zombie?
No one stepped up to be a zombie, so...
Okay, does any random person in chat want to be a zombie and already have, like... And you're already set up, like, with all of the Kusog7ande stuff? Starman Random, I know you're random. Do you want to play Pac-Man?
Hey, I would love to have Starman on for this.
Okay, Starman, we can go ahead and have you back. It's just you don't count this time. Uh-oh. Hulk, you were going to say yeah, but Starman will go ahead and slip you in as a zombie, and you are in match 3 now. Yay! It's a Starman zombie! Always scary. So
you want me to drag him in?
No, I already brought him into match 3. Oh, you mean into voice? If he wants to chat with us and is over there in general voice, sure, bring him in. Hello, Starman.
It's not letting me move him.
Oh, fine. I'll go ahead and do it. I have to do all the work around here.
Okay. Let me go ahead and close the stream.
Okay, so you volunteered to be a zombie here. This means that you will not be getting any specific benefits other than you get to play another game for us, and we get to see how you do.
Okay, where am I looking? There's Kusog. There we go.
I don't know where you're looking. But yeah, everybody, this is Pac-Man.
Now, there are 2 tables to this game. So we are doing a score attack where we are giving them 30 minutes for table 1 and 30 minutes for table 2.
That's a lot of minutes. Well, not like too many minutes.
So they are going to get the highest score they can get on table 1 and the highest score they can get on table 2, and combined point totals will determine who gets what place.
Yeah. Okay, I'm doing a little bit of setup just to make sure that we have everything hunky-dory. Come on, hunky-dory. Not Dora, hunky-Dora the Explorer? What's she doing here? It's hard to say, you know. Could be Dora. Oh my gosh, it's been a special day. By the way, you know, this is the last match of the day, everybody, but we will, I'm planning to keep streaming. I'm planning to do virtual highlight after this, so don't go disappearing immediately if you want to see some virtual highlight. Okay, I think I can export this. Don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break. It didn't break. Yes. Perfect. Okay, as soon as I have everything set up and captured, we'll go ahead and work on the last little bit to finish setup and let you all know what is going on. So, Starman, are you a pinball wizard?
No. Goodness, no.
Goodness, no. That's always fun. I love giving games out to people, especially in genres that they have very little experience with, because you never know how they're going to do. Sometimes they do fantastic. unexpectedly. Sometimes they don't. And you just never really know until you get put in that situation, you know?
Yeah, the thing about this is, Alpha 5 was mentioning this, the specific pinball knowledge, is that going to be a help for people? And I don't think it will be. Just because, in general, this game does some really wonky things that things you would normally do pinball-wise don't work.
Okay, so pinball knowledge may be somewhat helpful, but may also be a lie. I'm cool with that. Yeah. Okay, so I hope that the players are getting ready for deception of all types. I mean, specifically from the game. But that said, if they are players, they should not be listening to us. They are not allowed to watch the stream, except for our zombie, who is here to give us sort of live feedback and not swear.
Except to myself.
Except to yourself. Yeah, in general, we do consider this stream PG-13, so, you know, the occasional butts, the occasional, I don't know, the occasional swear may happen, and I'm not gonna go cry anywhere, but we try to keep it mostly family-friendly, so, all you kids watching out there, if you hear any swears,
Please cover your ears.
No. I recommend not running around the house screaming them after you hear them, okay? Because if you do, I'm blaming you, okay? And if your parents take Kusog7ande away from you, that is not my fault. That is your fault.
And if anybody in the chat is willing to help keep track of scores just so that we can make sure where we're at, that'll be great.
Yeah. Okay, doing a little... I'm almost ready... But I always have, just when a couple people play, I always have a little bit of extra setup to make sure that we have everything correct.
Why
are you laughing? What's so funny?
I love what Fruit Salad Kung Fu in there is. I'm going to keep track of the swears.
Uh-oh. Kung Fu!
Oh, no.
Did I really, like, break... Oh my gosh. Welcome to my life. I thought that I had everybody captured, but I just captured 2 different people, and one of them I captured 3 times. So this is like my Wolf Quest problem, where I was capturing... Well, where I killed the same puppy 3 times, you know. That wasn't what I wanted to do.
Well, while you're working on that, I would like to make a recommendation for anybody that likes good horror games, for especially like a narrative horror game. If anybody is interested, check out Scarlet Hollow on Steam. That game is fantastic.
Scarlet Hollow.
It's a narrative horror game, and it doesn't rely really on jump scares. It builds tension and stuff like that. It's really good.
Ooh, okay. That's good to know. Oh yeah, this is scary month, everybody. And I do recommend, you know, I know that some GMs, as the month goes on, will be looking a little bit closer at the scariest games that can be given out for players. So, yeah, scary game recommendations are always great here, whether they be, like, actually scary or whether they not be scary at all. Of course, the one I've been focusing on the most lately has been... Slow Beef's game that he's putting out on the 13th, October 13th. Ah!
I've got one coming for Don't Make Us Bored too, so that'll be fun.
We have a sequel?
No, I have a game.
Oh, that joke never gets old, does it? Yeah, Don't Make Us Bored. I really hope that we have more scary shows, because I love scary shows on Don't Make Us Bored. Okay, let me make sure that I actually have everybody captured. Starman is there, choosing the table. Now, with the way that this is going to go, the players will have 30 minutes on one board and then 30 minutes on the other, right?
Correct. And when 30 minutes hit, they can finish the ball they are playing with. Once that drains, that's their time to move on to the next board. So
remember, 30 minutes for the first table. We'll pause Ready, up, and do 30 minutes for the second. Okay. So that's how it's going to be. Choose, hover over the first table. Okay. Pack Village. Starman, what are you doing? Hover over the first table.
I'm considering cycling between them because otherwise it goes to a demo.
Oh.
It goes to the demo regardless.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, it looks like everyone's ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, we're gonna do the countdown. Everybody get all of your best pinball Pac-Man emotes up and spam those right now. Specifically pinballs, anything round. Bubsy is a pinball, sure, whatever. We're doing the countdown right now. Best of luck to the players. And I will put 30 minutes on the timer. Okay. So here we go. As soon as I see movement, I will start our timer. Everybody get ready for Pinball Nightmares. Yeah, more orbs. I need more orbs and more Pac-Mans. More Peakmans?
So one of the first things I noted about this game is that normally you let a pinball go down to the edge of your flipper and hit it to hit up the side ramps. Well, this game doesn't always do that. It tends to... It occasionally will go up hard, but most of the time it'll come up and go like a weak little hit, like you didn't hit it at all, and I don't understand why.
That's a little bit strange. Also, I'm seeing like one thing that the players are probably noticing already is that just because the ball is moving a little bit to the left on your flipper doesn't mean that if you flip it towards the end, it'll actually go in that direction at all. They're hitting it straight up quite a bit.
Yeah.
I've been noticing that too. Like on the edge of the flippers, it doesn't like.
Yeah. What I pointed this out to Kat. What makes it go up a guaranteed amount of time is if you hit both flippers at once, but that's really dangerous.
Yeah. So right now I'm sort of understanding why this game... I'm already understanding from a pinball perspective why this game is in here. These are going to be very painful physics to get used to. With that said, learning how to make the physics consistent is really what the players need to do. This is going to be a score attack. So the highest score is what matters. They need to get their best score on this table in the first 30 minutes. We will then pause and move on to the second 30 minutes with the second table. You said that they're allowed to finish the final ball after the half hour.
They're allowed to finish the ball that they are on when the 30 minutes hits. So one of the other things is that you've got the pack pellets that are all over the table. Those are your currency. So when you get when it says like the house is open and you get in there, it gives you an option to buy stuff like what happens with Time Walker right here. You can buy some of those items if you have enough power pellets, and some of them are much better than others. And some of them do some very weird things, like the mini games that happen in this pinball table.
Yeah.
Which aren't pinball mini games.
So for those who wonder, this is Pac-Man Pinball Advance. It's on the GBA. I'm not really there are a lot of mediocre games on the GBA is what I would say. And this, like, they're usually platformers that I say are the mediocre ones. And I would definitely say this is not the best game I have seen on that system. Yeah, getting pinball physics. I'd say that there are some Super Nintendo games that had pinball physics almost perfected. Not completely, but definitely better than this.
Oh yeah. One of the competitors had said it can't be as bad as Mario Pinball Advance on the GBA, and I'm like, yeah, it can be.
Have you played that?
Yes, I have. I actually enjoy Mario Pinball Advance.
Oh. Okay, the Time Walker is going into a little mini game and immediately loses. The thing is, you don't want to do that. You don't want to, like, Since this is a score attack, it's very
mini games give you a lot of points. That's where you're going to get the majority of your points is in those mini games.
Okay, so you want to do the mini games.
Yes.
Gotcha. I'm wondering if that was on purpose by the Time Walker to die as quickly as possible, or if it was an accident. Maybe he thought, I can eat the ghost because it's a blue ghost. But no, like, not every blue ghost is edible. It has to be scared.
Right now, Bladeworks is doing really well. They're already up over 20k, and it's not easy to get score in this game. Like, if you don't get the mini games, you're not going to get a whole lot in terms of score. And I will say this table is the easier of the two to get to the mini games.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That's concerned. Oh, sorry, man! No! Don't fall!
Death, and death
That's
alone.
the other thing. That's the other thing about this game that is just really rude. Is a lot of the bumpers and stuff are like perfectly designed that if you hit them at the right spot, they will automatically dump you down the sides or down the middle.
Yeah, gotcha.
Ooh, Alpha 5 got this minigame and he's doing pretty good with it so far.
Okay, so I need to change the title on Twitch. I'll go ahead and do that.
Yep, there we go. Like that
real
immediately.
quick.
Okay.
And the funny thing is that this one is just left and right, pretty much. You can come up a little bit on it, but that's all it is. And this is like one of 4 mini games I've encountered in this. And some of them are just like, why? Why are we doing this?
So, from what I can see, this was made by Humansoft Incorporated, which honestly, Humansoft, it just sounds like me. Humansoft. They made Pac-Man World 3. They made this pinball game, Ace Combat Advanced, The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Wild Thornberries, the Decathlon games on 3DO. That's a little terrifying. And an iCarly game. Wait, is this the same iCarly game that we had on... I think it was... Yeah, we had it on Kusog7ande, but no, it's not the same one. That one instead is for the DS. So... Waka 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 waka. While it was published by Namco, it was not developed by Namco, and I think that's why this is not the best pinball game in the world. Like,
now look at this that Alpha 5's got. This is another one of the mini games, and you have to kind of navigate the maze in the time frame, but you don't get to see the maze until you bring it up.
I kind of approve of that. Because we're mapping out the maze, okay? We got to find out where the exit is, and you have to make some assumptions. Mazes are too easy. Mazes are not even a puzzle.
Okay, and it looks like Bladeworks had to restart.
That is fine.
I had them in around 24,000. I didn't see the exact total they got. I was on Alpha 5 screen for a second there.
Yeah, Alpha 5 up to 18,000. If needed, you know, the players can hopefully keep track of more or less what their points are. But chat, you are welcome to post in chat the highest scores that you see from people. That way we sort of are able to be a little bit more on top. But when it comes to something like this, when we're going to have a decent number of resets from players and might not get the scores saved, you are welcome to help keep track. And we're also more than willing to let players go back and let us know if we missed one of the scores so that we can update places there. Yeah, so if we miss something, it is partly... It's just understandable. Welcome to 4 players playing a score attempt on a pinball table.
Omega number is saying just high score. And yes, it's just the high score they get for the table.
Yep. They don't have to record the high score though, right? Like they don't have to go to the high score entry. It's just whatever their top score is.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. So if for some reason somebody gets like 50,000 points and then their game crashes, 50,000 points still counts.
Okay, yeah. So Bladeworks got 26,610 on their first attempt.
Okay, very nice. Alpha 5 is making a pretty decent push right now. Like 4 Pac-Mans left. Actually, this might be a reset. Never mind.
They started over.
That's life.
Yeah. And Alpha got 19,330.
Why is this music so creepy?
I don't know, honestly. I like the track for the boardwalk. I actually like that one a decent amount. But this music isn't bad. It's just weird for the game.
There's a little funkiness in it. Like I can dig that. I mean, it is ghost season. There are ghosts in the game. Is that why it's scary? Is this what is the name of this place? Is this or this specific board? There are only 2 boards.
Yeah, I know the boardwalk. I'm forgetting what the name of the other one is. I like the boardwalk better. It's the one I played more of.
Yeah, all I saw you playing when we were doing the GM hangout was the boardwalk. Yeah, more and more we're actually having some of the hangout sessions. That just sounds weird. We have times, usually Thursday nights, where several of the GMs get together and just sort of play each other's games, watch other people playing games. You were playing this. I don't recall what I was. Oh yeah, I was playing random Famicom Disk System games, and there's a lot of sketchy stuff in there that's not going to make it into Kusog7ande, but there's also some really interesting stuff that I've never seen before. So. Yeah, it's been like a good time to explore. And then Jeff's like, let me show you a game that's never gonna be on Kusog7ande because it's too boring. I'm like, thank you, Jeff. Thank you for sharing your boring stuff over here so that I can at least see it.
Jeff pulls up some interesting things.
He had a Jeep driving game where like that was like rock, like you had to drive across rocks and shift, and it was 4 colors. It was like the slowest, most boring thing ever, and yet it was kind of intriguing at the same time. I don't see any way it's going to be on Kusog7ande unless Jeff is like, I hate everybody today, including you, bro.
Hey, that was 11,635 for Time Walker.
Okay, very nice. I think Bladeworks Master then still has the best score out of everybody, and that's completely fine.
I should absolutely remember that tilt is a function.
So that's something that I actually have a hard time with when it comes to any sort of pinball. I worry about hurting machines in real life. I usually don't try to tip pinball tables.
Hey, Starman found the multi-ball.
I think this was a mistake, by the way.
Oh no!
Yeah, it'll lock in on the lowest ball on the screen, and it just keeps going up and down and up and down. But it's just like it's really a nightmare to keep track of.
I kind of love that the GBA is not the best place for a multi-ball like this.
Oh, thank God, it's gone.
Multi-ball's supposed to be fun. What did Pac-Man do? Pac-Man!
The multi-ball in this is so bad.
By the way, big thank you to Tizaster for resubscribing. It is very helpful. I appreciate it. I try not to talk about that too much during matches because we've got Pac-Man to pay attention to, but still, it's helpful. Thank you.
Polka's saying that the GBA is not meant for pinball, but I'll disagree. Like,
what is meant for pinball?
No, there are some GBA games where it focuses well on the pinball. This is not one of them.
You could just turn the GBA sideways and have, like, be able to see more of the pinball table, and then you, use like
Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. It's fantastic. Like, Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire is fantastic, and it really does pinball well on the GBA. This game just doesn't.
Well, Starman starting back over in this table, whatever it is. Bladeworks has 24,000 points, though.
Yeah, Bladeworks is now experiencing the mess that is the multi-ball.
Yeah, but he's also got some like electric. I don't know why Pac-Man was electrified, but
Actually-
no, that was the power pellet. So
Oh.
when you have the power pellet, it turns the ghost colors and it makes you look electrified.
Actually, I decided I didn't have time to read the manual earlier, so what's the meter at the bottom of the screen? What's that for?
is there
I don't
a
think I ever
manual?
found
Was
a
the
use
manual
for it.
linked?
Oh yeah, that manual's linked. Let me see if I can
it's
look
not
at it.
pinned. Let me go pin it.
Oh. I thought I pinned everything, sorry.
One day I'm gonna teach everybody to pin all of the important messages, but apparently today is not that day.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go find this manual real quick. Okay, here we go.
Bladeworks Master found an area that he can that he could use to get a lot of power pellets, which will help in buying the mini games.
Yeah. This music's dumb. Like, I'm not upset by, like, the music's not bad. This is not Pac-Man music. It's dumb. Okay, here's the story for Pac-Man Pinball Advance if y'all want. Professor Pac is very excited to to try out his new invention tomorrow, the Pac-Finder. The Pac-Finder is a huge machine that can locate any resident of Pac-Land in all of Pac-World and instantly transport them to the Pac-Finder. Late at night, Professor Pac goes to sleep. That's what you do late at night, you know. What a great way to end a paragraph. Pac-Man wakes up early in the morning, unable to sleep any longer because he's so excited to see the Pac-Finder activated for the first time. Something seems odd. Pac-Land seems strangely quiet. All of the Pac-Land residents have disappeared. Pac-Man finds a note scribbled in bad handwriting on the door to his house. Dear Pac-Man, we have taken all the residents of Pac-Land and you'll never see them again. Sincerely, Blinky, Pinky, XOXO, Inky, and Clyde. It's time for me to give the Pac-Finder a try and rescue my friends. So, that's dumb.
I'm trying to find out why we need plot for a pinball game.
That story has literally nothing to do with what's happening here.
32,885 for Bladeworks. That is a new high score for them.
I guess maybe story-wise, like each of the mini games, you try to save one of the residents, but I can't tell. Wait, did Time Walker manage to hit Pac-Man past the blocker at the bottom?
Yeah, that's what happened.
You can act like there is the thing supposed to protect you from going into the pit. You're not supposed to be able to go down there. And Time Walker hit Pac-Man past it. I hate that. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. This is dumb. This is not how pinball should work. No, 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 no.
Like I said, it doesn't understand pinball physics in the slightest. You can clip through the ball stave. I mean, Radomiford's saying that Time Walker is using the tilt function, which, yeah, on one hand, yes, that is, but this game will do that even if you're not doing the tilt function. It'll just clip you through the ball save stuff. It's kind of stupid.
I'm really confused. Like, I'm looking at this, and even the manual doesn't list the different tables that are here. What the flippin' crap? Okay. Just tell me what the tables are. What the crap is your problem, manual? Like, you list the different items here, which are a little bit special. You've got the Helevator. It's a platform that raises Pac-Man up to the higher location on the table and drops him into a ramp. Okay, so that's on the right side here. The Helevator, maybe?
Yeah, it's just really hard to get into with the way this, the shooting off the end of the flippers is, because you can't guarantee that you're going to get the speed you need to get over there.
Okay, there's also
on the second one, on the second one, the house where you get all the mini games and stuff is in the position where that is, so it makes it really hard to enter.
The manual says there are 8 different types of fruit as well, which change depending on various mechanics. Whenever Pac-Man rides on the ramp is when it shows up. The fruit will change whenever Pac-Man rides the ramp 4 times. So here are the 8 types of fruit. That's right, I said 8 types of fruit. Cherry, strawberry, peach, apple, grapes, Galaxian, Bell, and Key. Those are the 8 fruits in this world.
Well, I mean, the Key and the Galaxian and stuff are from the original Pac-Man. They're the things you get after you get fruit.
Yeah, but I don't think they had the audacity to call them fruit in the original Pac-Man.
Well, probably not. I've only ever seen the cherry and the strawberry. I don't last long enough to see any other fruits.
Yeah, to be fair, it's a little bit of work. Some versions say that, well, yeah, there's... The Key is worth the most. I love that the Galaxian is, like, below Bell and Key. That's fine. I don't want to eat anything past grapes, though. Grapes, that's my limit when it comes to fruit.
Well, Alpha 5's making a good push this time. They've got 2 balls left and they're up over their best score so far, so...
I love that, like, the manual says, pinball is all about improving your skill to earn the maximum number of points. Pac-Man Pinball Advance is no different. Okay, thank you. So it does also say how to complete a level. To complete a level, Pac-Man must activate the Pac-Pad. Okay, 1, knock down the 3 targets. Pac-Man only has 30 seconds to complete step 2 before the targets reset. 2, while the targets are down, open the door to Professor Pac's house by making the Pac-Man spinner rotate enough times to fill up the meter. The targets will remain down. If the door is open within the time limit, Pac-Man now only has 30 seconds to complete step 3. Step 3, knock Pac-Man into Professor Pac's house. The kidnapped resident will appear and the resident will begin walking towards the door to Professor Pac's house while being chased by a ghost. Ms. Pac-Man will appear and help Pac-Man chase down the ghost. Multi-ball. And then 4, a power pellet should appear, munch the power pellet, then gobble the ghost before it catches up with the running resident. If Pac-Man fails to rescue the resident after this sequence of events, the targets are reset, and the sequence of events must be reproduced again. Okay.
Yeah, I've done that once to upgrade a table to level 2.
Gotcha.
And I've been playing this for several weeks.
Okay,
it is really common.
What happens when the table is upgraded to level 2? Is it just everything's worth more?
Everything's worth more, and it does change the aesthetic a little bit, but not by much.
Okay, cool. So people are saying Alpha 5 is approaching the lead. That may be a lead, 30,940 points.
They're about 1,500 off. Oh no, 1,700.
Last chance.
Yep, they got one more ball.
Last ball, Alpha 5. Can you get into the professor's house? Ghost chase has ended. Ah, Starman. You didn't get the ghost? Starman's very focused on this. Collect the fruit! You got the fruit! Good
job. It does require a lot of focus just because so many times the ball is not going to go where you want it to go or as far as you want it to go.
Like that.
What's up? You were doing a ghost chase. Did you not collect all the ghosts?
I got 3 of them.
Oh no!
Oh, well, still pretty good.
32,565 for Alpha 5. That's just shy of first place.
Very close to first place on this table. Now remember, the players are playing table number 1 up to the 30-minute mark. We are then pausing, allowing them to ready up for table 2, finish the final ball that they are playing on the table, and then we move on to table 2, allowing them 30 minutes. 30 minutes hits, they finish table 2's final ball.
Time Walker's trying really hard to get the ball to go over to that left side, and Pac-Man's just having none of it.
Can you, Time Walker? You can do it. Oh, there we go.
There we
Pac-Man
go.
got it. The arrow to go down. No, I don't want to go down. I want to get the pellets. Not power pellets, just normal pellets. You know, not every pellet has to be powerful.
That's the second time in a row the ball decided to just go straight into the drain as soon as it's available to.
Yep.
Yeah, welcome to. I would say welcome to pinball, but welcome to this especially.
Oh, yeah. You would think that getting over to that side is hitting it at the end of the flipper, and it's just not. There we. Oh, it's just short too. God.
Oh, there we go. Okay, Time Walker got it. We are on to like another, like getting more pellets. Great.
Yeah, like I
This is
said,
exciting.
those are your currency. So
My currency.
you enter the house with it, and you can buy mini games and stuff that'll help you get more points.
Oh, the power pellets are money. Not the power pellet. The normal pellets are money.
Game over, so you
Wow.
lost all.
Yeah.
I mean, you get a small amount of points for each pellet you collect, but not much.
Yeah. I do like that you can buy Ms. Pac-Man. That sounds okay. Cool. She will appear for multi-ball play. Cool. Activate ball saver is 50 pack dots. From 3 to 1, that's a shell game with Pac-Man. That costs 75. Escape from maze, that's a 100. Activate 4 times bonus round. All points are multiplied by 4 for 20 seconds. And then with 500, you can buy an extra ball. That's so expensive.
Yeah. I don't get the shell game why we even have this in here, but whatever.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, just something went down the wrong throat.
Not the wrong throat. Whose throat was it? Starman, was it your throat?
No.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, I think that's really who I was concerned about. Not my throat. My throat's fine. The house is open. Fruit collected. Yes.
I've discovered the forbidden fruit collecting tech. Just die. Just drain the ball.
Does that get you fruit?
Apparently.
What?
If that's right below like where you respawn, that gets you the fruit.
Oh, yeah. That's. I mean, it's probably
It's
not
not
the
useful,
most.
but you can do it.
It's not. Yeah, the forbidden fruit tech. Okay, I like that. Forbidden because you die.
Okay, so we're getting close to the end of the first table. And Time Walker's gonna have some work to do on the second table to catch up.
I just want to know what the first table is called. What is it? I see 2 reviews on Game FAQs. There are no FAQs. They don't give any information about this. Okay. P letter is lit. Gross. The tables feature the same bumpers, blah blah blah. Pack Village? Is that what this is? Pack Village?
That
I
might
think
be
so.
correct.
That's stupid. There's one house, the professor's house. There's literally one house in the village. What kind of...
Oh, Time Walker got the villager that he needs to rescue.
Okay. I do think
It's the dog.
the dog. Save the dog, Time Walker! The dog! He needs your help!
And then he needs to get in the house.
America still needs her help. Okay, you have a limited amount of time to get back into the house, right?
Right.
You can't even see the house, though, when you're trying to make the shot. Not that the game obeys you anyway. Fruit changed. Same, to be honest. Kill the ghost! Oh, kill the ghost! Ghost!
No, I went in the ramp instead.
Wait, you can't kill the ghost?
You don't have to pack pellet. You can't kill the ghost.
Oh, the pellet is when you go into the house, right?
I think so, yes.
Oh, wait, I see pellets there. Okay, oh,
Yeah.
there we
Looks
go.
like they
Ghost
lost-
chase
it looks
mode
like they lost
activated
the,
for Time Walker.
villager.
Unfortunately, Time Walker also went into the house, so... I don't know, does that stop the multi-ball?
I've never gone into the house with the multi-ball active.
I guess
so
we'll see once Time Walker messes this up, which will happen because this isn't the best pinball ever. You know, having a village with a single house makes me think of like those people who move to the middle of nowhere and they're like, guess what? I'm forming my own municipality. This is now Brosentiaville. Brosentiaville we have our own currency. It's burritos. I was reading a story about like some Nevada micronation, like a group that is saying that they're a nation and their currency is based off of the cookie dough standard. They have a like refrigerator with a bunch of cookie dough and that's their standard. And
That's pretty good,
I
honestly.
love it. Yeah. Apparently, they're also still at war with East Germany. It's very complicated. They said that they're still at war with East Germany.
all right, we're coming up on last ball time. Alpha dumped a ball right before it too.
Well, here we go. We are hitting the half-hour mark. And let me go ahead. Y'all can shout time as well. Time!
Time.
This is the final ball for the players. They will be wrapping it up, and when they go down the hole, that is their last. Starman, nope, that was your last ball.
Alas.
Alas. Time Walker, though, has a fairly decent score right now, 17,000 points. Not enough to pass up the other two players, though. I think that Time Walker, if I'm not mistaken, Time Walker have they had a better attempt during this one?
No, this is their best attempt. So any score they get here before they dump the ball is gravy.
Gotcha.
And that's Alpha 5's last ball.
Alpha 5 is done then. Bladeworks Master is saying, now I see why this isn't Kuso. Yeah, I think we should probably tell them what their best attempt is. We'll have to see. Alpha 5's like, I thought for a minute I broke the game, but then I cleared level 1.
And 19,330 for Time Walker on there. So you want me to put the scores so far on?
Yeah, I think that would probably be the best thing. Starman, did you just go offline?
No, my OBS hiccuped.
Okay, I was like, you're already rage quitting. We just got through one board, one table.
Oh no, I'm having fun with this even if I'm playing badly.
Okay, hover over table 2. Yeah, Starman, I feel like you did pretty good, but at the same time, I think everybody got a higher score than you did.
I think they did. I'm just sitting here like hitting the ball and going like, yep, this is a pinball game.
Hover over, not hover over, hover. In Discord, I put hover table 2. Okay. I think all the players are ready.
Yep.
I'm just gonna blame my keyboard. Like, I keep typing H instead of either nothing or any other letter. Like, it's just H day. Okay.
I mean, The thing is I think Haunted Boardwalk's harder, but if you can get the hang of it, you're gonna score up a lot compared to everybody else.
Okay,
so.
I've got a thumbs up from Bladeworks Alpha 5. Starman, I assume that you are ready. You are always ready.
Hi.
Time Walker,
All right.
I need you to confirm if you're ready.
He did.
Oh,
he did. He
yes.
did, yeah.
I'm slow today. Okay, countdown time. Best of luck, everybody. Spam all of your hover emotes, your scary emotes. We're doing 30 minutes for the second board. 30 minutes. And as soon as I see movement in any of their stages, I will start the timer.
Here we go.
Spam your balls, everybody. Spam them. Yes. Okay. I want to see your balls in chat. Please.
Presentia, it's a family stream.
This is a pinball game. If you're not saying ball, then you are doing it wrong.
Are we just not doing phrasing anymore? Is that just not a thing?
I've discussed this multiple times, okay? When you have a game where the ball is the main component, it's the proper term, right? You don't call it a marble, you don't call it a sphere, you call it a ball. Okay,
Yeah,
and in Survivor, okay, Jeff Probst, a professional host, okay? He says ball so many times whenever anything is happening. You have to be able to talk about the action, and simply put, the ball is the main feature here.
Yeah, Radomaford is saying they kind of like the music here, and I tend to agree. I like the music better on this one than the first table.
I almost want to go back to scary music, I gotta be honest. Like, it's just, when you do the intro to Pac-Man music, you can't just have it loop several times then do something else. It's weird. Oh, the timer's... What the crap? I even started our timer. Whatever. Ugh. I started it in Discord. Fine. I'm probably like a minute late or something, you know?
That's fine. We've got the Discord one running, so it'll tell us when the time hits there.
Everybody, when time stops in Discord, I'll stop the timer here, and y'all will know that they are on their final ball. And I was too worried about hover, and I was too worried about people complaining that I say balls a lot. I'm just concerned. Starman, you're doing okay. You're doing good. I don't know what your score... You're okay. For those who are just showing up, by the way, these three players, Alpha 5, Bladeworks Master, and Time Walker, are competing to get the highest score combined between tables 1 and 2. Time Walker has the most work to do in order to catch up, though, because Alpha 5 managed to get 32,565 points. Bladeworks Master got 32,885 points, has a few hundred in the lead, and Time Walker got 19,330 points. So right now, Time Walker needs to get more than 13,000 points over what the other players get on this table. It's possible. It's just that you have to have one really, really good playthrough.
And like I said, this table's a little harder for score, but if you can figure out how to get score on it, and the others can't, you're going to make a big push.
Yeah. So from what I understand, even though the table is technically designed a little bit different, it's got most of the same mechanics. If I'm not mistaken, is there a house?
Yeah, the house is over where the one ramp was in the first one on the far right side.
I presume the mini games are the same.
I have not gotten a mini game on this table. I will be perfectly honest. I can't get in the house. I have not gotten in that house once.
The house is open.
It doesn't stay open long. That's the other problem with this table, is that it'll say the house is open and you literally have like 20 seconds.
Too slow.
And then
the hole closes.
If you're too slow. Yeah, if you're too slow, then the hole closes. It's a lot less forgiving on getting into that house, so... I know Bladeworks has gotten in there at least once, but it was just to buy things and they did not have any pellets to get things with.
You know what? I'm very on board with this being a Halloween game. We've got a lot of ghosts. We've got, like, both of the boards have been kind of scary.
Well, this one is even called the Haunted Boardwalk.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, like, ghosts would play into a Pac-Man game so much, but then again, they're the main enemy. Maybe, like, I just think of... when I think of old pre-Nintendo arcade games, I generally think of them being much more abstract and weird than, like, scary themed. You know? Like,
I played a Halloween game on the Atari 2600, and that got annoying really fast because you kept hearing the same 3 notes over and over and over again.
oh no. I just remembered. I've been playing Return to Monkey Island, and in Act 3 there is a music puzzle in it. And let me just go ahead and say, I'm gonna complain right now, because they use...
someone... Okay, thanks, Farron.
They
got off
use...
the score.
Very, very nice. Farron catching 13,375 points for Alpha. That is currently the score to beat, though Bladeworks is past that and is doing really good.
Bladeworks has gotten into the house into one of the mini games. They are gonna shoot up on this because it's the same mini game and it's worth a lot of points.
Oh yeah. Well, good. I'm really excited to see this. Okay, so the mini game in Monkey Island uses the Do Re Mi sort of musical scale, Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do. The problem is that that's only for major scales. For minor scales, it doesn't use that, and so the puzzle on Monkey Island actually should use Do Re Mi, and then if you have a sharp after that, it's technically not Fa, it's Fi. So, the notes technically should be Do, Re, Mi, Fi, So in order for that to be accurate. And then most of the time it's going to be minor La, which I believe is usually Lay, and then T. I'm a big nerd. I know, I'm a big nerd, but I actually had to learn this when I was a music major at first. Am I sure I'm not playing Skyward Sword when I say Fi? I'm absolutely sure. But yeah, Monkey Island devs, I'm gonna go ahead and say you were not musically accurate per classical music scale training.
That's a really good score for Bladeworks at 26,850 on this table.
That's very nice. Good start. Like, honestly, setting a high score early, like a decent high score early, does a lot of work in taking tension off. Although, considering that for the first table, getting over 30,000 points was what he did, I still wouldn't feel super comfortable. I'd be like, at least I've got a score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, if I was doing this, I would consider that to be a good score just because I know this table is much more difficult, but he doesn't know that, so...
Yeah.
But Time Walker's putting in a good score right now, too. They're up at 18,185, and that's pretty good for this table.
Yeah, but Time Walker has to get 13,000 higher than both of the other players in order to take first. And like, the players are very aware of their standings for the first table. Time Walker is knowledgeable that they are behind the other players. They're gonna have to push.
And they've got the level up multi-ball for this, because there's the dog.
Yeah, the dog is here, the ghost is here. Kill the ghost. And you may have hoped the ghost is dead. Is that a level up, or do you have to get into the house?
You have to get into the house.
Where is the house? I've never even seen the house. I don't know where it is.
If you're looking at the right side of the table when you see the blue roof, that's where the... Oh, level 1 complete.
Level 1 is done!
They are upgraded on the table. Well done.
That
33,000 points.
That
because
is
level
huge.
up also give you a lot of points.
Oh yeah, we've got another ghost chase as well with this power pellet.
Well, this is just a regular ghost chase.
Still,
you get power pellet on the table.
gives you
It's still
points.
worth points. Yeah.
Power pellet, ghost chase, multi-ball. You love to see it.
Alpha's at 45,000.
Yeah, I think that this table is a
Holy
little
moly.
bit easier to get points on. That's
See,
very
I have
exciting.
trouble getting points on this one compared to the other. They are really killing it on this table.
Honestly, with how Time Walker is doing on this table, I think this would be enough to move Time Walker from third to second. Should the
36,680.
36,680. Yeah, that technically
that,
puts Time Walker into
No,
second.
that puts it. Yeah, well, no, that'll keep. That'll, with Alpha 5's current score, no, that'll keep him in third.
Wait, what about Blade Works?
Because they were BladeWorks got 26,000 on this table, so BladeWorks has a 10,000 point deficit here, but they had a 13,000 point advantage on the first table.
Yeah, we're just starting to see like how
That's it. This
high
is
the
this
scores
is
can
still
go.
a long. This is still a long time to go on this table. And Alpha 5 is just wow, 51K.
Yeah, remember everybody, we are taking the score from table 1, adding it to the score from table 2, and that will determine the points for the players. Alpha 5 is definitely in the lead with both scores combined. 32,565 plus this ridiculous 50,000, 52,000. Yeah, that for sure is the lead. BladeWorks Master appears to be slightly in the lead over Time Walker, but Time Walker, you just gotta have one really good push and not have that happen. Yeah, Time Walker is restarting. He's like,
that's a smart thing to do.
Let's just go ahead and start over. I do think that getting a low score on your first ball, just start over.
Yeah. I think both Time Walker and Alpha 5 upgraded the table, which is why their scores went through the roof.
Yeah. If you have the chance to upgrade the table, you need to take that chance ASAP. But, you know, you also have to get good at sending the ball where it needs to go, you know? Your ball is just falling down near your flippers. Flip the ball left, flip the ball right. Get consistent at getting it to where you need to go. It looks like Time Walker is getting fairly good at defending the main hole. The main gutter? Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, because if you can control at least one of those, because the other two, there's really nothing you can do if they hit that way.
Yeah.
They're just not. But if you can control the center one, oh, and down it went. Oh, Ascorian is saying that Alpha 5 has not upgraded the table twice. They're on level 3 of the table, which is why their score went through the roof.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, upgrading the table gives you points on its own, plus your table gets the regular hits and stuff getting more points. So the ghosts are always going to be the same. They're 200, 400, 800, and 1600 if you can get them. Time Walker's resetting again, having dumped the ball. And given that the score that they got on this table, that's really smart, because now they need to make sure that they get a big score. So they need to try and get a good score on their first ball. Yeah, Alpha 5's on their last ball and they're at 57,660. This is insane. But there's still time. Like there's still 18 minutes left, approximately. Anybody can get a really good run like this, and then they'll put things in a bigger perspective.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, Time Walker hitting the bumpers up at the top, racking up a few points between those. They don't really seem to give a whole lot of points, though.
No.
At least
Yeah,
on level
again,
1 for the table. It's meh.
Well, the bumpers can also be upgraded by getting those 3 light lit at the top.
Okay.
Because that ups your score for those.
Yeah, right now, like, they're only 5 points per bumper hit on the base multiplier there. If you get a higher multiplier, obviously, it's going to be doing a whole lot better. Pac-Man Spinner, you get 10 points per rotation on the base score. Power Pellet is 50 points. Pac Dot is 10 points per dot. Like, a lot of stuff is very low score. When you're eating ghosts, though, that's 200, 400, 800, and 1,600 points per ghost.
59,360 for Alpha 5. And that is solidly first.
That is a huge lead. Very nice. Oh. Pac-Man, Pac-Man. I'm a Pac stan for the Pac-Man. You know, I didn't realize how hungry I am. I am ravenous at this moment. Holy crap. I could be a Pac-Man. I would eat a ghost. I don't know. Like, I feel like there are healthier things than ghosts to eat, considering ghosts are, like, ethereal. Probably not a lot of nutritional content in a ghost.
Okay, so Ascorian is asking, are they allowed to go back to the first table? No.
Correct.
They are locked in at 30 minutes per table.
Their score for the first table is locked in. All you can do is get your best attempt on table number 2 in order to take the victory here.
Thor969 says maybe eating ghosts is good for weight loss.
Only if they like...
No. Ghosts are clearly soul food.
Okay, I dig that. Oh, I like that. I think actually I'm a little bit low on water as well. Let me go fill up my water real quick. Everybody stay hydrated. I'll be right back. You two got this covered though. I see all of the fun here. I'll be back in a sec.
So Starman, how are you enjoying the physics of this game?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'm gonna have to say though, same. Like I've gotten scores in the 40K on this table just by regular points alone, but I have no idea what I'm doing with it. The first table I can at least know some of what I'm doing to get a large amount of points. This one I struggle with, so. The bad ghost puns keep coming in chat, though, that's for sure.
Okay, I'm back.
I thought you were Bracentra.
That's so dumb. Why would you do that? Why would you say these things? I come back and someone says something dumb.
I'm a
The
dad,
dad
I'm
jokes are
allowed
just going to
dad
continue.
jokes.
No, you are a dad. Oh no, everybody. We have been taken over by dads. Can you imagine?
You let me be a GM, you knew it was coming.
Oh! I know that you invited me to go to a ghost house, a haunted house, down
Yes.
in the Salt Lake area, and I'm excited.
Yeah. We're gonna be meeting Final Camp there, so that should be fun. It's gonna be in the evening. I'll get time set up with Kat, and I'll let you know what time we're thinking. It's gonna have to be when I get off work.
Oh,
so
yeah,
probably
not a big deal. Like, I know that there are people who are going to be traveling to Utah to go to RPG Limit Break. I'm unable to go this year, but I'll probably be swinging down to go to a haunted house. And if anybody makes the drive to go to the Retro Game Store Fun Unlimited, I can meet up with them there as well. Hopefully I'll be able to stumble across a few people.
It's always fun.
Oh, yeah.
So, with the amount of times it's been repeated, is the raid message going to be the house is open?
I feel like probably, honestly, like, considering how ravenous I am feeling right now food-wise, I might just have to, like, I was planning on virtual highlight, but I might have to opt for food instead. I'm just so hungry.
Okay, Fahrenheit is saying for Time Walker to take second right now, they will need to score over 40,400 points.
I mean, that's doable. We've seen Alpha 5 do that. Yeah, here's the deal. Nobody, I believe, from this match is getting eliminated today. You know, these are all people who have done pretty well. I love giving non-standard games and matches to people who are pretty high scores, and they all have 7 points. So even third place, which is the lowest somebody can get today, that will still take them up to 12 points total. And you just have to have at least 9 points at the end of round 2 in order to move on.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're all safe.
So Fruit Salad Kung Fu says to eat at the Red Iguana, it's a really good burrito, and I will wholeheartedly agree. Red Iguana.
Red Iguana is a place down in Salt Lake. There's Red Iguana 1 and 2, and then there's also one at one of the malls there, and it is legit fantastic. They are really well known for having good mole, and mole is sort of a divisive type of flavor for a lot of people who are uninitiated into Mexican food. It's amazing.
I've never been one for mole, honestly. I think the spice is just a little too out there for me.
Yeah, well, it's like a chocolate sauce but it's a savory chocolate sauce, and yeah, for a lot of people who are new to Mexican food, it's a very different flavor. By new to Mexican food, I mean like anything outside of what you can get at a fast food restaurant. If you haven't had that, then mole is strange to most people.
Okay. That is American Mexican food at fast food, and that's totally different.
I mean,
I ate at a really good Mexican restaurant when I was in California last. I met Crazy Sunshine there, and then after we met, we went down to a Mexican restaurant to meet one of my wife's old school friends and had dinner there, and it was really good. It was a little hole in the wall place just off the ocean there.
Yeah, I'm very opinionated about Mexican food. I feel like if you're putting rice in a burrito, I don't want your burrito. Okay? Like, no, I'll still want it. I'll still eat it. I'll eat your burrito if you put rice in it. It's just not the style of Mexican food that I usually like the most, you know?
If motion sickness is not your thing, you definitely don't want to be watching Time Walker's stream right now because they are shaking the table horrendously.
No, I think I'm gonna start trying that. We're going full tilt, everyone.
And I believe Blade Works restarted there, so they're back to the beginning. I haven't seen anybody get close to their high scores yet because of a lot of resetting on this table.
Oh, I got all the coasts.
Ooh.
Shaking the table seems to work.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just happy and
Wow!
I'm having fun. This is a fun day.
It's so much easier to control when you're actually hitting the tilt buttons.
Oh no, somebody is saying rice belongs in burritos. I believe in potatoes in burritos. I don't believe in rice in burritos.
If it's Mexican rice and done well, I'll take it, but usually no.
I would say if it's flavored well and isn't like 90% of what's in the burrito, yes.
Well,
But a lot of the times, like, rice is used more as a filler than like anything else.
Well, one of the things that I've noted, and from doing the Mexican restaurants that I like are the ones that don't overspice things. It's kind of like getting good Thai. Like, good Thai is you still get a lot of the flavor and less of the heat.
Yeah, oh my gosh, it's something that I learned while living in Brazil. I actually lived in a place, in a location in Brazil where they often had very weak hot sauce. But what you do when somebody gives food that you don't really like too much, if you douse it in hot sauce, you cannot taste the food. Yeah, there you go. It's a good strategy, I gotta be honest.
Okay, I think we're on the last push for both Bladeworks and Time Walker to see if they can get better scores leading up to their final ball. I think restarting at this point would be a mistake. Because you've got to get as much points as you can on your final ball, and you need to have points in the bank for that, so...
Yeah.
You're starting to get a decent score there, Starman.
Yeah, well, it's like our last. Whee!
Whee! I guess...
Never mind, I got all the ghosts in.
Yeah, I actually thought that, like... I'm trying to look at my terminology for how I describe Mexican food, and I think that I've been getting things wrong, because Tex-Mex, as far as I can tell, is actually, like, really my jam. I thought that Tex-Mex was, like, focus on rice and beans, but no, it's focus on beans and cheese. And I like cheese, and I like beans. I'm a white boy. I like my cheese, you know?
There's a Mexican restaurant we have down here called La Costa, and they do a really good cheese chicken Mexican mix that is just it's got such good flavor to it.
Ooh, that sounds good. Do.
Okay, Son of Starfire, what do we call people who don't like cheese?
Wrong.
Oh.
Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, honestly, I'm completely fine if I feel like cheese isn't the be-all end-all of stuff, and that sometimes there's a little too much focus on cheese. But if it's really good flavored, like, I don't know.
There I go.
And if you're lactose intolerant, I'm sad. Cheese is usually fine for me. Like milk, I won't drink dairy. But
milk for me is one of those that I love it, but it just doesn't agree with me off and on, and it's kind of weird. Because I'm fine with cheese, I'm fine with a lot of different things, but that specifically is weird to me.
Yeah, cheese is fine for me. Straight up milk. Nah, probably not. Ice cream. I had some ice cream last night. Maybe that's why my stomach is like being a patoot. I mean, had a little
really
cake and ice
enjoying
cream
this
last night. Yeah.
This new ice cream place we've got down here, Handles. That one I've been really enjoying.
We
I get,
look
like getting banana splits from them.
up here. The university here started as an agricultural college, and we are known for the university's ice cream, the Aggie ice cream. I live in Cache Valley, and there's Cache Valley cheese all over the place. This is like, for Utah, this is the dairy center of Utah.
By the way, Percentia,
Yeah?
you were talking about how we were going to the haunted house. We're gonna go to dinner afterwards if you want to come with us for that, too.
Okay, good to know. By the way, it looks like we are just about ready to hit time. I did start the timer late, so I'm watching Discord to see when the bot says time, and I'll go ahead and just stop the timer at that point. Anything after that, essentially, they just have to make their final push with their final ball.
Yep.
I decided to do multi-ball because I didn't learn the first time.
Time Walker's making a push. That's
Oh, yeah.
25,000.
It's significant. And one good push is all you need to take the victory. We could see somebody change places here in the final ball after time is called. They are allowed to finish the ball that they are currently on, everybody. So let's see what they are able to do. It is time.
Yep, I've let them know that's the last ball for board 2.
Yeah, and luckily, like, pinball, especially for new people, a lot of pinball feels random, but there are a lot of ways to control what you are doing. Blade Master. Oh, Blade Master is done with that ball. It went straight into the hole there.
All right, so we definitely want to keep an eye on Time Walker right now. Then.
Yeah, 29,765 points. That's
they've got to get to 40,000.
Not happening. That is it. Time Walker is in third. Alpha 5, I think, pretty definitively took first.
I can. Do you want me to let Alpha 5 know they can play if they want, but that shouldn't do it?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and let them know as well. Bladeworks Master, by the way, is saying that those flippers are a little bit of an issue. Yeah, Alpha 5 was still playing, but is the definitive victor. Let's bring Alpha 5 in. Hello and congratulations. You are the winner of Pac-Man Pinball Advance.
Yeah, so the first time I didn't quite know what was happening when I cleared a level because I had hit basically a bunch of stuff happened and I thought like I had triggered some stuff and entered a thing and broke the game. I was somehow in the shop menu. Then I realized what had happened the second time and I got 60,000 points and that felt good. I didn't like the part where the physics weren't, functioning, but,
yeah, and that happened quite a bit in this game. Like, they're just not normal pinball physics.
Yeah, so like I figured this out and it wasn't consistent, but basically the trajectory that the flippers would hit me was based on the speed my ball was going currently, and the angles were very precise based on those numbers because I'm like, yeah, I can hit this a bunch in a row, and I just could not hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you killed that second board though. Getting to level 3 on that board was impressive.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I couldn't open the house for the rest of it, but I'm just like, that took me 15 minutes to get that score. If nobody else got there, then it was it's like, if anybody else is still alive, it'll be fine. Like I was pretty confident, but boy, it was scary because I'm not like a pinball guy. I didn't have, I spent all my quarters on like Turtles in Time, not the pinball machines.
I love it. Yeah, the thing is, like, anybody really needed was one good push on one of the tables. Like, on table number 1, both you and Bladeworks Master both had a very decent push and were basically tied. But on table number 2, you just had such a ridiculous push, getting up to level 3 on the table. Seriously, that was impressive. That was very, very good.
Yeah, I am no stranger for getting slapped down in the absolute last minute of a score attack, especially in this tournament. So it's something that happens.
Well, you were really not sure you were gonna do well with this when the game was announced.
I get it, but I'm like, well, you didn't ask for pinball experience, so I'm assuming that pinball, like, just knowledge, like pinball physics won't work. So I knew that based on the fact that you didn't even ask that question. So I felt a little bit more confident, but I have a history of losing like every score attack.
Yeah.
So
I want you to, like, everybody should know that there are some divided opinions in Discord about like whether or not they enjoyed this game, and at least one of our players is very adamant that this is terrible. That Pac-Man went through stuff, that physics made no sense, they sucked. The position of the house on table 2 was dumb.
Yeah, well, honestly, the flipper was harder for me to hit the house in the second part, but it was like, once you understood it kind of how the physics work, it didn't make it better, but it made it more predictable in a sense. That, okay, I have to slow the ball down, and then I can hit this angle, or I have to hit it like this in this way, and it's the only way I can do it. Because there were times where I'm like, because if you read the manual, it's like you have 30 seconds to do this and 30 seconds to do that. And the description of the switches require you to know a Pac-Man character's, what a Pac-Man character's house looks like. And there's no picture of it anywhere in the manual, and I thought it was talking about, because I saw like this tree, and I'm like, maybe it's like a tree house or something. So on the first map, I thought it was the 3 things up top and not, the button.
Not the...
Well, and one of the other things about this is that, and I was telling Recension early on, is that sometimes your ball just does not want to go up, but if you hit the both flippers, it will, and it like makes no sense why hitting both flippers gives you more speed.
And so, like, the hitboxes on the flippers were questionable, but I've noticed that if I just kind of throw them both up, because I used to play pinball, like, sometimes just be like, I can't pay attention to what side my thing is. I'm just going to push both flippers all the time. And it's not the greatest strategy when actual physics work, but it made a lot of hitboxes in this game, and it tended to work out, so...
Yeah, I'd say that,
I was happy with that.
The biggest thing, this game is absolutely not programmed the way that a pinball game should be programmed. But the important thing is figuring out how to make things consistent for you in order to do a good point attack. And I think that... I think most of the players were getting that idea towards the end. I mean, everybody seemed to do a little bit better on table 2 than table 1. Maybe Bladeworks Master didn't quite do as well, but at the same time, it was still a very good push.
Yeah, I would say the table 2 was just because of the position of the thing that dropped like the power pellets. Was so easy to hit, it was better just on the basis that because you had ball saver every time power pellets were up. I had thought if I didn't make that like big push on the first one, I had thought at one point that I was going to basically try to rest Pac-Man every time I hit all 3, did all the ghosts, and just sit there and then wait for it to respawn and just go again. Yeah. If I didn't, wasn't trying to get like the big, like huge points for clearing a level. So that was something I thought. It just made it easier. Like I could stay alive forever because I always had a ball saver.
I don't think anybody got the shell game for the mini game. I know you got the maze.
I bought the maze because I couldn't afford the. I didn't know it was 3-in-1 was the shell game.
3-in-1, yeah, 3-in-1's the shell game, and then the observatory was the. You can get the balls and also pick up the power pellets and eat the ghosts and just keep going.
That's what observatory was. Okay, because I'm like, that one was awesome.
Well,
yeah, that's one of the observatories lit.
Everybody, I am really glad that we had Kusog7ande today. Alpha 5, seriously, great job here. You're looking really good, really primed to possibly make it into the bracket. So great job taking first place today. Hopefully, best of luck in future matches that you keep rocking. I did tell people that I was going to do virtual highlight after the stream. I didn't realize how absolutely famished I am, and I need to eat. Like, I need to. So we're going to go and raid Faizu. Yeah, Faizu started streaming. And streaming scary games from what I can see. Yeah, I don't think I will be back again today, but I will try to be here. I usually don't stream on Mondays, but I'd like to be here tomorrow for some virtual highlight, if at all possible. So let's go raid Faizu. The house is open. Okay.
And thank you, Starman, for coming and zombieing for us.
Yeah, Starman, thank you so much. And Time Stalker, thank you for the game.
Not a problem.
I will see all of you later. Till next time, friends.
See ya.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.